Life could be a dream if I can take you up to paradise above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
It's around 8 o'clock when I woke up and the engines were already up at that time. I asked Milford if there was any water in the station and he didn't even know that answer to the question. I looked through the station and I couldn't find a single bottle of water in the station. We didn't have any water supplies left, so that means one thing. We need to find some water before we run out. I ran to James and told him that he and Boko were gonna have to find some water cause we were running low on water supply. Boko's driver agreed and said that he'll have Milford drive him as he'll keep an eye on Rosie. James grabbed the remaining water tanker and Boko coupled up in front of him just in case he ran out of water. The mission has begun. We'll empty out all the water towers if they have any, but I highly doubt there will be any because of this stupid heat wave. We made our first stop at the Crosby Water Tower and they barely have any water left in the tower. It was really warm, but that will do it for now. We are down the line again past the field where James crashed. There was an engine completely derailed and it looked like that can't be a liver. Elsbridge had no luck because their water tower was out of order. Well shit, I completely forgot about it. James told me that we should check Thomas Branchland before we head to Tidmouth. I agreed, so we were switched to the branch line. We didn't even get to Maithwaite because there was an engine blocking the line. It was Henry. Right in front of him was Mavis. She looked like she was scared out of her mind. Heard a loud roar that startled us as Mavis rev us down the line screaming like all hell with Henry pursuing the poor quarry diesel. We couldn't check the line after that, so we just went to Tidmouth to look. I was quite literally scared out of my mind. Tidmouth was completely deserted except for a burned carcass of what's left of Percy. Poor engine probably didn't have enough time to take cover before he burned to death. His eyes were empty like Wilbert and his boiler looked like a doused campfire. I can barely look at him. There was tons of water in the water tower despite it being really warm than the last. The whole yard was filled with vans and supplies like someone was here. Tidmouth Shed's yard was also deserted because there was no sound to be heard near here. As we looked around the yard, we heard a loud bone crunching sound coming from the sheds. The sound stopped as I entered the sheds. That was really weird. Where did the sound come from? Holy fucking shit, that roar was really loud and I knew what it was when we heard the whistle. We ran out of the yards and bolted down the line hoping the thing wasn't chasing after us. Unfortunately, it was. That thing looked like a mutated mash of putty slapped on the face of the tray. Henry's face was leeching with those small sharp tentacles coming out the mouth and his eyes were whitened out. What the fuck was I looking at? I remember there was a spare shovel in the cab and it gave me the idea to throw it on the tracks and derail that thing. It actually worked. I can't believe it actually worked. It fell into the old Tidmouth Harbour line and tipped onto its side. We stopped near the docks at Knapford to take a breath. All we can do is sit there and figure out what to do. Then I remembered that salt water is an alternative to regular water, so I looked around for a bucket and scooped up all the water in the empty tankers we brought. Mission accomplished. We're heading back to Wellsworth right now and we'll pick up another plan on what to do.